The last flight of Flight 015.
Early in the morning, Flight 015 was scheduled to land at Gimpo International Airport from Anchorage. The weather was bad, and the dense fog and low cloud ceiling made it harder to see. Despite the fact that the conditions were at their lowest point for a safe landing, the approach called for precise instrument procedures. At Gimpo, the crew was permitted to land on runway 14L. Light rain/fog and a visibility of around 1,000 meters, or 0.6 miles, were reported. The plane went down the glide slope, but the pilots had trouble finding accurate visual references. The aircraft made a very hard landing when it touched down because it hit the runway at an excessively high speed. The force caused the landing gear to collapse and structural damage to a portion of the fuselage. The aircraft veered off the runway after the impact. Fuel tanks were shattered when the right wing struck the ground. In the vicinity of the right wing and engine, fire broke out. An emergency evacuation was started by the cabin crew. The majority of passengers were able to escape through emergency slides, but 15 people died as a result of smoke and fire, some from impact trauma and others from smoke inhalation. The South Korean aviation investigation came to the conclusion that stable approach and a high sink rate upon landing in poor visibility were the primary factors. Factors contributing: insufficient use of visual cues to make an appropriate decision during the go-around. Possibly estimating the wrong altitude in the last few seconds before touchdown. Weather conditions that were close to Category 2 ILS limits but might have exceeded the crew's current effective operating capabilities. The Boeing 747, HL-7445, was written off due to irreparable damage. Korean Airlines strengthened approach training and decision-making criteria for low-visibility landings as a result of the incident. This was one of the few fatal accidents involving a Boeing 747 that occurred in South Korea at the time.